Well, very good morning, everybody, for Monday, the 18th of July. This briefing contains quite a lot of interesting information, not just about weather, but also about airspace restrictions and stuff that's going to be floating past today. Yes, if you're watching this afterwards on YouTube, please stay until the end. It's not just about the heat. There's quite a lot else going on today too. So it has arrived. I think meteorologists never really thought this day would come in this decade, but today we may well see 40 degrees somewhere within the United Kingdom. We've got a southerly airflow, and we're basically pulling stuff straight off Spain, straight off France, and it is going to get to some record temperatures today, and that's why we're starting so early. No real significant weather. Last night, actually, there were a little bit of spots of rain, which were a little bit unpredicted. Some sort of high level instability kicking off some showers at like 10,000 feet or something. I don't think it amounted to much, but it was enough that the Saharan dust managed to coat my car again, which is really annoying. So yeah, I think that's all cleared through now. No real chance of a repeat of that today. I think we would need some stupid figure like close to Death Valley for us to get proper thunderstorms today, but we might see that later in the week. So yeah, for today, that's southerly airflow coming across and that temperature going up quick. Currently, it's mostly across us in the south-southwest direction. Might go more southeast after we stop flying after lunch. But yeah, currently light southerly. And a satellite picture over the UK where you can see some of the sort of instability along the south coast, but that's just about it really. Other than that, it's going to be fairly clear, not much to really stop the ground heating up. Top temperature today on here, it says 33 on the Met Office. That's probably an underread. It's probably going to be a bit more than that. But you can see humidity figures do drop to 20%, though 20% of the big number is still quite a lot. Visibility should still be all right. Shouldn't be that awful haze that we've had in previous times. But yeah, southerly wind and no significant weather. If you have a look at this is where it gets scary. Colours that shouldn't be possible. We don't actually see 40 degrees on here, but I think 39, 37 and 38 are enough to tell us that that's quite scary. And yeah, that extends through most of the country, and there is some weather warnings in force for it. We remain in the amber zone, not the red, thankfully. I hear that the Husband's Challenge Cup have realised that their type fleet effectively can't fly above 30 degrees or something, so they'll be in the paddling pool. Dew point's way down. Look at that, one of the biggest temperature splits ever seen in the UK, of about 5 degrees. Currently at Lasham, we have a temperature of 21. So it's hot enough already, and a dew point of 11, and that line is already ticking up. And METARs and TAFs, Cavo okay, variable, a little bit of southeasterly maybe, but nothing that's going to be too much of an issue. Sort of soaring forecast for today in our area isn't too bad, apart from that's showing the wrong day. That would help. There you go. Isn't too bad in the centre of the country, but we're going to get hit by probably some sea air after lunch, which is probably a good thing because at least it will keep the temperature from getting to 39 degrees, but it will still feel pretty hot. Centre of the country is going to really roast up. As you can see here, I might see some convection just before we stop flying, so 12, 1 o'clock. Climbs to 3,000 feet, 2.5 knots. It gets significantly better after lunch with a temperature here. This is saying peaking at about 38 degrees, which would, I believe, be the Lasham record of all time for here. As you can see later in the day, the sea air comes in and it sort of shuts it down. So even if we were to stay out, it wouldn't actually be that good. But let's look at the centre of the country just for interest, because this is where it gets quite interesting to see whether any cold climbs come about. There's been some forecasts suggesting recently that we could sort of 6,000 feet. This latest one actually showing a slight deterioration in that. Clearly, they don't think it's going to get quite as hot in the centre as they thought. 2,000 metres in the centre of the country. We'll just have a look at tomorrow just to see if the numbers are any different or whether it's become within a bit more sensible norms. the meantime, we'll just look at if sky sights loaded. No, we haven't got any sky sights today. There we go. Look at that. Colours never seen on top Messier before, not in this part of the world. Tomorrow we could see a convective top nearing 10,000 feet. Now, I'm sure there's a few of you who may have been around for 76. I'd be very intrigued to know if we had cloud bases like that. But look at that, absolutely phenomenal. If you are mad enough to be up there, it'd be quite a bit chilly, but I don't think it gets to 0 degrees until like 15,000 feet or something ridiculous. So yes, Top Meteo is fairly SkySight's fairly similar in its readouts, saying yeah, if you did want to go cross country, you've got to get out of here before I shut it down. And I don't think anybody would come and retrieve you, and your turbo probably would overheat. So yeah, these are not the days to mess around too much. But certainly interesting to see. Just a shame we're a bit too close to the coast really to see the proper conditions. Just look for any convergence that might set up later, but pretty much it's blue to 3,500 feet here for most today. Yeah, convergences on other coasts, but not really anything for us. Okay, NOTAMs wise. So just to give you a lowdown, Fairford React has just finished. Farnborough starts up. So today, out of the entire year, is the day where it goes, because there's about 300 aircraft to leave Fairford, and a lot of them will go in the airway network and be in the Class A airspace. Some of them will go for a jolly down the south coast. Now, where do you think that brings them? It brings them past us. So do not be surprised to see large formation display teams, potentially military jets, transport aircraft and stuff. Yeah, they will be doing as they please. So just keep a very, very good lookout. We've also got some fly pasts today, being the opening day of the Farnborough Air Show. Between around 10:10 and 10:30, there is the Red Arrows, who'll be passing just to the north of us with some RF Typhoons to open the show at Farnborough. So from about 9:45 onwards, I'm going to be pushing everything to the south, so that when the Red Arrows call us up, they know that we're not going to get in the way. So bear that in mind. You're going to have both a number of display teams coming past here. The Black Eagles are due sometime this afternoon, but we're going to be, yeah, inundated with display teams whizzing past here, especially as the new airspace structure is in place now. Other airspace to bear in mind is that, as you can see, Area 1, which if you've pretty much got there, you're probably going to be downwind of the site and will land out anyway. And if you go to Area 4, you'd be in the sea air. So yeah, so you can collect stuff from the launch point or the office for that. Otherwise, Boscombe Down be active because there's a lot of display teams based out of there currently. 21, 28, probably paragliding NOTAMs. Why anybody would go paragliding in these conditions, I don't know. There is still a restricted area temporary at Fairford, but it's a lot smaller. Check the internet if you want to have a look at that. And other than that, it is fairly quiet. Right, so we're going to get started pretty much straight away. It's southerly, so we can go down the hill a bit easy. A reminder that we'll be finishing not long after 1 o'clock, so make sure you are out and ready, otherwise you'll be in the paddling pool. And equipment may overheat. Our tugs run on certain types of oil, which is not necessarily designed for this sort of heat. So we'll be keeping a very close eye on those temperatures. Same with the winch, same with the people, I think. So yeah, take it easy. Do not overexert yourself. Start getting the kit out. See you very shortly, and enjoy record heat. Bye.